Coming back at you. It's called the Business to Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show. And if you've just tuned in, we talk business, politics, and economics, a lot about real estate. And our next guest is Travis. Give us your last name. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Rex. My name's Travis Malboeuf with Sticks and Steel Construction.
And describe your company for the audience.
Yeah, so we're a general contractor. We do design, build. We do a lot of custom garages, custom homes, and major remodels.
And have you worked with investors out there?
You know, I don't work a lot with investors. I work more specifically with the homeowner themselves.
Because we have a company called Pad Split. And they're really an interesting idea where they go in and find homes that are not in HOAs. And they are usually find homes that are located on very busy streets. And we also are able to take about a 2,500 square foot home, 3,000 square foot, and then they take the living room and make a bedroom out of the living room or make a bedroom out of the family room. So you could do interior wall construction and fix stuff up like that.
Absolutely. We could do the whole, splitting it into multiple different
Now,
rooms.
do you have sources to, if they wanted to add a bathroom, you could do that sort of thing?
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about construction just a little bit. So let's say that it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and they want to turn it into a 6-bedroom, 3-bath. So would you have to, is it necessary to get a plumbing permit when you're adding another bathroom? Is that a requirement, or is that something where you can actually tap into the sewer line and create another bathroom? How does that work?
It'll depend on, if you need to cut the slab and move plumbing and do significant work, then yes. If it's as easy as shifting a bathroom right to the other side, then maybe you could say no, and you could do some really minor stuff without it.
Okay. How about electrical work? Let's say that they want to increase the electrical panel where all the breaker switches are. Permit required on that, something like that?
Definitely.
And is that because of SRP, APS? Describe for the audience what that means.
Just when you're adding significant usage, you're adding to the panel. If you're doing a panel upgrade, especially, you definitely have to get a permit. If you're just adding onto the panel, maybe another circuit, really simple stuff, maybe you don't, but usually you do.
Yeah, and again, the key here is to have somebody that has expertise to come in and estimate it for you. And that's what you do. You get free estimates. Give us an example of maybe one of the most recent remodels that you did. How did that come about?
Yeah, so one of our most recent is a house in Scottsdale. They had a 2-car garage. They wanted a big workshop, but they didn't have a lot of space between their setbacks, but they wanted a 60 feet by 20 foot shop. And so we built that over top of the existing wall, the side of the house. And then we had to, fill in the existing garage door of their 2-car garage and put it on a different wall, cut out the whole slab below and re-pour so that it would drain properly out the front.
This is important. Okay, I've got a little bit of construction background. So what you did, when you talk about setbacks, so people don't understand exactly when you go and look at a house, you've got let's say a rectangular shape of property. You got this block fence around it that we all have, and the house has to sit sometimes, depending on the setbacks, it could be 4 feet on each side. It could be 10 foot on one side, 5 foot on the other, 25, 30 feet in the backyard, 25, 30 feet in the front yard. So those are called the setbacks, everybody. So when you look at a house, some of these homes in different subdivisions, the setback is 10 feet. I mean, we've seen those, right? They got really big backyard, but a really tiny, which I love. Anyway, the point is, these people they wanted more square footage, but they couldn't build within that. They had to stay within the envelope of the setbacks. Exactly. So you went vertical.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you actually were able to build. Did you have to reinforce the foundation when you did that?
So actually this one, we didn't necessarily go vertical. We did build higher, but we just built over top of an exterior wall so that we didn't have to have 2 walls butt up against each other. It saved them an extra 8 inches,
Okay, cool. That's interesting. So you didn't put, help me see this better. So you have the garage area, right? And and describe that again. You didn't have to build on top?
No, we didn't build on top of the roof. We just built over an existing exterior wall where we butted them up. So instead of having them butt up against each other, we had them sitting one on top of the other.
And you poured footings?
Yeah, and so on either side of the house, we spanned that side of the house with a beam, and then we had to pour footings to support the posts going up to either side of that beam that spanned the edge of the house.
Fantastic. So this is the type of guy that you want. Now, do you do your own drawings? Do you have an architect do that, sir? A drafting person? What do you do?
Yeah, I haven't. So I have an architect. I subcontract a lot, and we do some in-house stuff, specifically our structural and
Yeah, and you have your own in-house crews. You have sub crews. How do you guys work?
both. It's a mix.
Yeah. And so the key here is to have a good guy that can come in and try to see the vision that you want, and then be able to draw that vision. So obviously you're going back and forth with the customer to get exactly what they're looking for, and you handle it all the way from the drawings to the footings to the slab of concrete to the framing to the electrical to the plumbing to the roof to everything that's involved in that remodel. And also brand new construction. If somebody wants to build a custom home, you do that too.
Certainly, yeah. We come in and I'll meet with the customer and talk to them initially and just say, they have big questions, or big ideas, lots of questions, and we come in, we answer those questions and let them understand from early design what they can do, how much it's going to cost, how long it's going to take, and we walk them through the whole process for their submittals, construction, all the way to that final walkthrough where we make sure they got exactly what they wanted.
Fantastic. Travis, how can people reach you? Give us a phone number.
So my number is 520-820-3982, and I answer it all the time. It's a small business, and I run it from the front.
Give us a phone number again.
520-820-3982.
And again, your name of the company?
Sticks and Steel Construction.
Sticks and Steel Construction. That kind of refers to sticks, meaning the framing part of things, and steel. You can also do steel studs.
Oh, yeah. We do metal buildings.
And metal buildings. That's great. Phone number one more time.
520-820-3982.
Travis, thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, got to do a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay. Valerie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Valerie. Okay, how's her sound? We good?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, here we
Awesome.
go. He's going to give me a countdown.